magic way too much. Okay, so today I want to upgrade and kind of talk about, I don't even know how to say the name, Saheeli, I don't know, or Raj, or I think whatever. So I am so bad with saying these things, and if you can say it better, I don't know, spell it phonetically down below. But with the new card set, we can see here that at level 1, and I am doing some math here in a second to see how much it costs. So with the new card set, there's so many new abilities, and I only have, I don't know, 80 of those cards. Most are commons and uncommons, but I think that they are going to become a bigger part of the game. And I also think that, or I also know that on the 30th of December, there's going to be an event where you have to have the other new, or this isn't new, but the other Planeswalker Donovan. I think that's how you say it. So, and that's going to be available from the vault on the 29th. So, if you want to compete in the event on the 30th, you need to buy it on the 29th, level it up, and play it on the 30th, or else I don't know exactly how the event's going to play out, but you probably won't be able to get all the rewards. So that's what I'm going to do, and in kind of preparation, I'm maxing this gal out and kind of getting used to the new mechanics and things like that. Everything I've read about her is bad. Most of it is before the update. After the update, it's still kind of bad. But I am excited to see what happens, though. I really am. I think the combination of blue and red can be really, really good. And I saw on the forums, and I'm kind of reading into this a little bit, but somebody had 1,000 wins in a row in Quick Battle, which is amazing. And at least on that screenshot, they showed her as the Planeswalker they were using. Now, I'm reading into it whenever I kind of try to read into the different screenshots I see, especially by the developers and things, but whatever. So I think she can be pretty good. So as she's leveled up, we're going to go to her abilities right away, and we're going to kind of see what she can do, and then I'm going to show you. Well, I held it down a long time, and I didn't get to go through that. Oh, here it is. So we can see everything's leveled up. I don't know. Not sure why I wanted to see that, but I thought it was important. So just for my own thing, I'm doing the math here, and it cost. Yeah, I did something wrong there, but I'll figure out how much it cost. I think it was 660. I'm pretty sure it was 160 runes, 160,000. So the abilities when she's maxed. And 118 life is nothing to sneeze at. It's really good. So first ability for 9, create 4 colorless Thopter and energize 4. I think the energize 4 is going to be a big deal. The 4 for 9, that's okay. It's kind of reminiscent of some of the white Planeswalkers. The second ability with 12, remove 2 energy from the board. Hopefully there is 2, and hopefully it works without that if there's no energy, but give 6/6 to each construct you control. Now, construct, obviously a certain kind of card, and I don't think that the Thopters are constructs, so that kind of does not have synergy together, unfortunately. But the next one looks really good, and so fetch the next 4 vehicles from your library and put them on the battlefield. So if you can get to 20, that's like a game changer. I'm thinking in terms of, the green-blue one, a name escapes me right now. I'm sure you're saying it. When you summon that 32/32, it's just phenomenal. And so I'm thinking the same thing's going to happen here. I have been reading on the forums, though, that it doesn't always summon all 4. Sometimes it only summons 2. There's something behind the scenes where you get like a 40-card deck, 4 of each card. And if you already have like 2 of them out, and let's say you have like 1 vehicle in the deck, there's already 2 of them out or in your hand, they aren't there to fetch, and then only can fetch 2. Let's see if they fix that. There's all kinds of posts about it, but I just kind of wanted to bring that up. And then one thing I also like about this, and this is really amazing, is that if you read across the bottom, it's plus 11. Now, there's no other Planeswalker that is, I think, plus 9 is the next highest. And so this is just incredible. So we're going to have all kinds of fast decks, which is good. But if you look at the abilities, though, there's vehicles, there's constructs, and there's Thopters. And it's either like you need to use only the vehicle one, or only the construct one, or only the Thopter in a way, because Maybe you can use the first and third, which is probably what I'll end up doing. But you can't have your hand full of constructs and then never even use the first ability. I don't know. It's just interesting that there's not synergy. There's often only werewolves or only dragons, but I don't know. So we'll see. When I only could, oh, and I think, actually, I'm going to edit deck. That's what I wanted to see. So I can have 8 creatures. I can have 7 spells and 7 support. So that's pretty liberal. You can do whatever you want. Here is kind of when was limited. I just pulled some of the best cards. Now again, if just to go to the card pool, I only have, and this is what I really want to try to use, I only have 50 of these cards out of 100. So, I thought that the set was bigger than that, but I'm actually sure it is. It's 180 something, but that's odd, and that's just fine. But what I want to show you is that I went through my 50 cards and I kind of saw some things. So right here we have a vehicle, and this might be the only vehicle I put in there, because if for 20 loyalty I can cast 4 12/12s, that's a 48, and when this creature enters the battlefield, your opponent and each creature your opponent controls deals 5 damage, and that's amazing. So that would be 20 damage, and 4 creatures came out. So if we find crew here in a second, it might bring out another creature also. So it kind of might be just fantastic. Here's just an uncommon support that I really like. Again, I haven't used any of these. I'm looking forward to use them. But when it enters the board, energize 1. And if we have a lot of energized tokens out there, it's going to be good, because when they're activated, it applies here and on other ones. So if I had overload 2, I'd get it here twice, and I'd get it here just for 1 match. And this is another one I like. It just seems pretty cheap, and it's going to gain attack hit points pretty quickly, but they go away. But each hand it'll have a little more than that. So here's another one I like. Again, these are just the ones I kind of pulled out that I think are going to go in the deck. Here's the crew 2. So if I cast the 4 of the vehicles, the other vehicles, then this would get 8 mana right away, and then it would essentially be out. So just kind of interesting. This came with the deck, and I have no interest in it. Now, when I'm thinking about blue and red, when I think about red, I think about kill creature. I'm thinking I'll use Inner Struggle in the deck. I think I'll have Demolish in the deck. When I think about blue, all my blue decks, and this may not be the case, send creatures back, and so I'll have Disperse and Anchor to the Ether. I doubt I'll have this, but this is in every single other blue deck, so it might end up there. And actually, a lot of the cards in blue, the new set, help you draw cards. So maybe this will be in there. And Imprisoned in the Moon might be in there too, to kill creatures. So you kind of see where I'm headed with this, and that's kind of the deck I'm going to make. More importantly, I'm getting ready for the event. I'm getting used to this new set. Maybe it's a mistake to max this out. Total bad reviews, but I'd rather be ahead of the game